Good evening, friends. I'm Colonel Failure, and you're here with me on a Saturday, doing the Train Sim World, which is very much like doing the Macarena, only it's slightly different. There is, I believe, around 5 to 10 seconds worth of the latency going on, the lag, the time difference, expanding the flow, there, thing, whatever, between me doing this and you chatting in the whatnot. As is traditional on my own streams, I'll do a shout out to everyone across all of the various channels on which you're watching, just to ease us into it a little bit, shall we? Let's just ease in. Right, we'll start with Zach. Hello, Zach. Well, hello from Florida. Hero, nice to see you. Valentin, nice to see you too. Serious Moose, a friendly face. It's good to see you there too. Nathaniel, good. Richard Tran, yeah, excellent. Nice to see you. Caroline, very nice to see you too. Richard and ECM2 and Horst674 and Vert Munchen and Cameron and Matt and 4F Guy 2004. Catchy name. Nice to see you on the stream this evening. Shelby and Dominic and Rui Fonseca from Portugal. Excellent. And then Arsenal Fan TV from Sussex, West Sussex. Nas Train 57 from La France. And, La France. Ash and Alexandra and Slow Psycho and Mike and Michael, and that'll do. Right then, where's Matt? Matt's up the road somewhere. He's doing his thing. He's having a Saturday and I'm not. Anyway, I'm Colonel Failure, and I'm going to guide you through a couple of hours. Well, I say guide. I'm gonna drive some train for a couple of hours and engage you all with a little bit of chat and commentary and so forth. Anyway, I was asked. By Mike the T-Boy, so well, what do you fancy playing? I went, oh, you know me, I'm a sucker for a BR Blue, maybe a bit of Transpennine there, do a bit of Leeds perhaps, something like that. He goes, right, great, main Spessart barn. I went, all right, okay, fine. So we're doing a bit of main Spessart barn this evening, and that's all good. So we're going to be. See, I mean, I've only actually ever completed one main Spessart barn scenario, so I'm gonna knock out another couple. But I'm feeling semi-confident. So we're gonna start off with the Doppelstock delivery in the BR. Well, obviously Deutschbahn BR 185.2. Let's push the button. There we go. Right, yeah, and it's a bit of Oakville subdivision out now, apparently. On all reputable, there's the MP36PH-3C, which is one of my personal favourites that you can do there. Right, here we go. Now then, I think I might have had a swing at this one before, but I couldn't tell you for certain. Let me know if the sound balance is off, because sometimes the microphone's too loud, sometimes the game sounds too loud. Let me know either way, and I will tweak accordingly. I want to turn the own sound down a little bit there. Right, I've got to get over there. Now, we could go under here, but because I work on the railroads, we'll take the direct route. Can I climb? No, there's usually a little step effort. There's one over here. Look, you see, this is already proving to be a little bit less efficient than using the steps. I'll go and use the steps. That's fair enough. Right, okay. Right, here we are. Trot on. No. Next one. There you go. Gleis 9. No, beyond Gleis 9. We're going over to the rail line over here. All right, fine. There we go. I'm in position, Gov. Climb aboard and activate the battery. Right, okay, fine. Battery activating is very much my jam. But we'll do the essentials first, though. Get the windows open. You've got to keep yourself able to be ventilated while you're doing stuff. Right, battery, have it. Okie dokie. Well, we'll do this. Right, there we are. Now then, what and so forth. There we go. Now, for those of you who get confused, I will respond to anything in the orange shirt. Now, the pink shirt I was wearing earlier on. I refer to all three chat channels that we've got going on, from the YouTube and from the Twitch and from the Mixer as well. Yeah, so I'll try and call out which channel I'm talking to when we do that. Set a master switch to neutral. Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, I've done all this. I did the tutorial earlier on to make sure I could remember exactly what I was doing. Where's my brake charge gauge? This is usually where brake charge gauges would sit. Yes, here we go. There we are. There, that's charging. That all looks good. Neat facial hair, says JJ Lamb over there on YouTube. Well, thank you very much. One makes an effort. We might be in quarantine here, but it doesn't mean standards should slip. Right, okay. Are we there yet? Because I'm G to G here. I've set my master switch accordingly. Let's rock. Go on, how are we doing? Oh, we're still charging. Okay, fine. Master switch to forwards. Now, for those of you who are going to get a little bit perplexed, I do like to play using the mouse and actually dragging the controls around. Brakes full service, right? Okay, yeah. And that is not quite as precise as using the keyboard to get things done, or even using a controller to get things done. And I do this largely because I like to feel like I'm actually gripping it and ripping it when we do all of this business. Panto up, yeah, and that's your circuit breaker gov. Panto, raise, yep, and main circuit breaker to closed. Boom, shakalaka. Right, okay, we're good. I need to get myself a full-size cab, beg your pardon, says Slow Psycho. Yes. Very tempting, but I've only got a finite amount of space. So we're going to, we take what we can get, frankly. Right, what do we need to do with this? Release the parking brake. Yeah. You're done. Good. Release the brakes and depart when you're ready. Oh, I'm ready. Let's boogie. Right. Let's give it a bit of juice, and then we're going to stop at Aschaffenburg eventually, assuming we're about to get moving. I did release the brakes. I've pushed all the buttons. Let's give it a bit more go. There we go. Just needed a bit more go. Right. Okay. We're rolling. Smashing. Splendid. And excellent. We've got 120 yards to a red signal. You're not going to catch me out immediately. No, you're going to have to wait at least 10 minutes before you catch me out. No, I see. I'm dialed in. I don't know what gave it away. Perhaps all of these red lights ahead of me. But maybe that was the thing. Right, there you go. Let's give it some juice. Right, now, typically, from Monday, there will be a Dovetail live stream every evening hold on, let's put this into an international time zone. 1800 UTC. So that's 6 o'clock in the evening UTC. Convert that into your own time zone. If UTC is a new concept to you, I want to get familiar with it. It makes it friendly for everybody. Anyway, MSJN, who's someone who I'm familiar with, has asked whether I'm going to be taking another swing at Manchester to Lime Street in Train Simulator. The answer is yes, I very much am. Because last time I had a go at it, I ran through a red signal just before the lovely bit at Lime Street. So there you go. There we are. Trainboy Class over on YouTube says he enjoyed my East Coast video. I'm glad to hear it. I've done two actually. Unusual for me. I've been to the East Coast way twice, and wasn't that successful on either of them. But there it is. Because I just play it for a bit of fun. A bit of a two-tool round is all good. Please use. This is a fair point. This is Vert Munchen. I'm going to go with Munchen. Please use metric on European railways. To be honest, I usually use metric all the time, but at some point I switched over into Imperial and I forgot to switch it back again. So apologies for driving in Imperial. But hey, that just gives us a full flavour of international everything. We're in a German train using Imperial measurements. Who'd have thought it possible? Certainly not me. No, there it is. What route would I most like to see in TSW and why? Actually, I'm going to open that to the audience there. This is Modern ECML, who's getting involved with some quick polling data. Clearly trying to hoover that up. Man after my own heart, or woman. After my own heart. Either way. Slow Psycho on the Twitch. He'd quite like to see Portsmouth to Waterloo. Okay. What about Waterloo to Portsmouth? Tricky one. Dimac92, please use PZB, CIFA and AFB. How about no? Because unless you want to see me just sat stationary, growing increasingly terse, but myriad controls laid out in front of me, then, you know, if that passes for entertainment where you live, then, well, I mean, that's one thing. But I suspect, however, people want to see a bit of this, right? Oh, can you taste it? There you go. Have some train action. And several of them at that. Yes. Well, it's a murky old evening. Where are we? Yeah, no, it's a murky afternoon here in Deutschland. And, you know, I don't know what to tell you, but it is pretty flipping murky. What else have we got? We've got the Dandewolf would like the New Jersey Transit route. Or you really like the New Jersey Transit route. Arsenal fan would like London to Horsham. 822 Steam is the Cambrian coastline. Tasteful. Semmering from Vert. I'm going to abbreviate your name to avoid abusing the correct pronunciation too heavily. Semmering Barn or Brenner Barn would be awesome, says Irish Rebel. Dominic Sanchez likes an idea of a Los Angeles route. Okay, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go at a moderate pace. I don't think I'm under any particular time pressure. MG Bot wants NJT, so that's New Jersey Transit there. Cameron Williams would like Havelock in Canada. Havelock to Toronto in Canada, as opposed to Toronto in Afghanistan. Right, yes. Rui Fonseca would very much like Étoile du Nord in the 70s and 80s with the CC 4100 there, obviously, as if you'd want it with anything else. Clearly you wouldn't. I've got a red signal. Oh, I almost had a red signal in 0.9 of a mile, but no, not anymore, do I? That's all right, it's clean, it's clean. I saw it, Marco, don't worry. But yes, by all means, start yelling red signal if one turns up. If you haven't seen me play this before, red signals are something of a bête noire for me. One may say they were a bête rouge. Yeah. But there we go. Alex, hello from Moscow. Good evening. Bradley would like London to Faversham high speed. I don't know why I can't say that cleanly, but apparently I can't. You've already had your choice. You can't have München to Leipzig Halle at the same time. That's, you know, you've had your choice. You wanted Semmering Barn. Don't pretend for a moment I didn't notice that. What else we got here? Have you tried turning signal hunt prompts off and using the AWS? Tried it recently and found it a little more intuitive. Intriguing. Well, you know, I should try streaming with AFB. No. Look, I have difficulty enough just keeping it straightforward and just run it as we find it. I mean, look, we're under the speed limit by a lot. Actually, I should probably crank it some. Let's give it the juice. Besides which, doesn't the AFB just control your speed? I've got control of my speed. It's called the throttle. Yeah, and if I want to go faster, I'll up it a bit, and if I want to go slower, I'll hoik it back down again. It's a system, and it seems to work so far, roughly. Going straight on the tracks is tough. Yes, it is. Tyler Metzen would like London to Nottingham. Intriguing. Joe Poo 700 would like a BR Class 90. Okay. Michael Tracy fancies a bit of Slough to London Victoria. Cameron wants more GP38 twos. Yeah, we all want something, don't we? Isn't that something we want? Yeah, it is. Right, okay, let's roll it a bit again. We don't want to be speeding. I'm going to desperately try to actually get this one right. I've got no guarantees, of course, but I do have form for not getting these things right. We're actually on a downhill section here, so I'm going to give it just a smidge break to see if it keeps us on the straight, the narrow, and everything else. Right, speed limit upgrade. Beautiful. 93 miles per hour. That's going to be what? 150 kilometers per hour? Feels about right. 150. Sounds about right. And then we've got 22 miles to Aschaffenburg, which is our destination. So, providing I keep my eye on a bit of signalling action, and this flipping great lozenge in front of my eyeballs here, then everything will be good. Well, a big lozenge is a delight to behold. James Trains would like Newcastle to York with a Class 91. There you go. We've had Slough to Victoria, which would need reversing and whatnot. Bjarne Nielsen, he would like, what's this, Schiphol to Rotterdam Centraal, or freight from Europort to the German border. Okay. For some properly busy track. Toby plays games. We all play games, Toby, but don't play them with people. He'd like to see Windsor and Eton Riverside to London Waterloo. There's quite a lot of London action going on, I guess, because so many trains in the UK do go in and out of London. I think the more interesting stuff is a little further north, but that's just my taste. And you know what? Everybody's got a bit of taste. Haven't they all got a bit of taste? Yes, they have. That's why I said it, because it's a thing that happens and it's true. Right, good. Okay, so what's going on? Well, we're doing 61 in an 80. We've got a red signal coming up. None of you told me. Not one of you have said, there's a red signal in a mile. Now, we are following another train. I'm going to start easing us back anyway. If I recall this one correctly, let's put it in brake 2. Now, I think that signal's probably going to switch to a green before we get there. But I'm going to slow it down to about 40, and then we'll ease it back off again, because we've got uphill as well. Some yellow, see, it's cautioning me. It's going, yeah, careful. All right, I'm being careful. It's all good. Yeah, all right. Thank you very much, Dimitri. Yeah, Dimitri tipping me off to there being a red signal that I'd already spotted. All right, okay. No, I think we might have to come to a stop here. We might have to come to a stop. I think coming to a stop. Yeah, all right. Give it a lot of brake. A lot of brake. There we go. I'm not even that fussed if we come up short, to be honest. There we go. Right, ease it back off again. There we are. 500 yards to the red signal. I really should. I'll tell you what. After we've, because we're going uphill, we're going to start rolling. Give it a bit of throttle again. That's it. If we can just tickle it forward at this kind of speed, that would be amazing. And yeah, that would be nice. About 10 mile an hour forward would be about right. After I finish this one, I'll switch to metric, because I think it would probably make a little bit more sense, to be honest. 400 yards to this red. I don't know who it is we're following, but they are wasting my time. How do they expect us to run on time if they're going to be, slow poking it and we end up with whatnot? Poor passengers are spilling their coffee if I brake like that. But to be honest, as soon as the passengers clocked that I was the one driving, they probably wouldn't have bothered buying the coffee in the first place. They kind of go, "No, I don't need caffeine. This trip's going to be exciting enough already." Right, okay, got green, punch it. It is being punched. Leadcatcher 2 would really enjoy Washington DC or Philadelphia as a future expansion. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, yeah, okay, we can do that. Right, what else? Actually, that's true. Mike, 45,596, has pointed out that I'm just making a delivery and therefore there are no passengers on board. However, previous comments vis-a-vis coffee still stand up. Lovely. There. Right, Dom Wibley from the Twitch, he's saying, hold on, 800, I'm flipping out, we caught him up again, and we're going quite fast. Give it the full lot, give it the works, give it everything. Brakes, all of them, all the brakes, all the time. Now, we know that guy's going to have cleaned out ahead of us, but even so, I'm not taking any chances. I am incredibly accident prone when it comes to running through signals. There we go, release brake. And then hope that we've left enough space. Well, we're stopping. So, yeah, you have left enough space. Alright, give it just a tickle of this. There you go. I'll tell you what, I'll use the AFB in a minute. We'll see what we can do with that. The driver doesn't have coffee. I've got a thermos. It's got a lid and everything. There you go, floor it. Tally ho. There you go, or whatever the German equivalent of tally ho is. Right, now then, what's my favourite train? Asks Joe Poof 700. It's probably an SD40, to to be honest. No. I mean, that's almost illegal. As a Brit who prefers large American diesels. But for my money, the SD40 is the equivalent of a classic muscle car, and I like a muscle car, and therefore I like the SD40. Yeah, there it is. It's good. And in terms of what we already got in, well, obviously we have got SD40s as part of CSX Heavy Haul. Ooh, if I've got to do this on a daily basis, I might give that a revisit. I think that'd be worthwhile. Well, what's my favourite muscle car? Oh, now you're asking. Well, probably, although I vary from time to time. But at the moment, I'm going to stick with a 1968 Pontiac GTO. Thank you. Yeah, Vert has called out a red signal. It's nice to see someone's on the flipping ball. Any other muscle car fans in the house? Just saying. They don't have to be American muscle. Obviously, muscle cars can come from all over the shop. Cameron likes the GP38-2. Not really a muscle car, Cameron, but I don't suspect that was the answer to that particular question. Richard Porter goes, "Hi, mate." I go, "All right, Rich." There we go. Yep, I'm on it. I've seen the red signal. We're doing 30 mile an hour. We'll be fine. And it's gone green anyway. I'm going to stay at 30 mile per hour because that'll give whatever clown it is ahead of us enough room to, just merrily push forwards a little, and then we'll be on fire. Well, hopefully not, but then we'll be able to do some stuff. Will I visit Finland? I've visited Finland before. Or are you talking about the game? And in the game. Will Train Sim World do Finland? I see no reason why Train Sim World would not do Finland, but what I can tell you is there are no plans to do Finland at the current time. There you go. Hawks Brigade, good evening to you too, there from the Twitch. That's marvellous. Don Wibley, anything with unrebuilt Ballade Light Pacifics, but preferably Woking to Winchester in the early 60s. Why? What's going on with Woking to Winchester in the early 60s? I don't know. I haven't got the familiarity of it. 112 Roblox on Trinum Met Jordan says make a Dutch route with the NSDDZ SNG SMMM and the DDAR. How could you not? Frankly, I mean, there's that. I'm going to set this for about 70. There you go. Right. And do it. Yeah, about 70. That'll probably do it. In fact, no, let's put it up to 100. Right, 100 kilometres an hour, which should mean that we'll get. There we go. I've put the speed limiter on now, and that will work. Could we have a long distance route like the English West Coast main line with the beautiful Pendolinos? Asks Forza Horizon 4 driver. Well, there's a technical limitation that means that really long routes, or even moderately long routes, are a real technical challenge. That's why we tend to do kind of a base route, and then we'll do add-ons to that route, so you can kind of take over as you move forward throughout the route. So a properly long Pendolino route is possibly quite difficult. Open for Hamburg fan. The German Class 218 would be a very great diesel locomotive. Hold on, we've got another red line. There we go. And that's in 1.3 miles. So we'll throttle off. I feel like throttling off. And the throttle off is not really accomplishing much. We'll give it a dab of brakes. There you go, have a dab of brakes. We're going uphill. This dab of brakes is not really accomplishing a massive amount, but I have faith in the fact that it will at some point take care of business. Mile to go. We're doing 50. Now I can reliably slow down from 50 a mile, basically by hammering the brakes full on. But that's perhaps a little bit tricky. Where is the cup holder? Asks Bingo Hazmat. That's a familiar name. I don't know who's registered Bingo Hazmat as a name. I should have put a copyright or a trademark symbol on it or something. What else we got going on? Helsinki Metro isn't really a train, but if it could be added to TSW, you could help with Bix. Well, I'll mention it, Joe Boo. Although I imagine we've got a couple of people watching who will be furiously scribbling notes. Tyler Metzen should suggest Leicester to Birmingham. Now you're talking. I see Birmingham New Street. There's a lot of action. A lot of action goes on at Birmingham New Street. That's a good one. Robert Ward thinks a remote Scottish Highland route would be superb. Good scenery, most definitely. NJ Farrant says an extension from East Coast Way towards London. Well, I think it makes sense in the fullness of time. But as with so many things, I'm here to announce nothing, right? So, you know, what we got right now is all there is. But I'm quite happy to lead the charge of speculation because I don't know, reasons. Oh, okay, good thing. Good. Right, what? Hang on. Are there any plans for the Big Boy locomotive? Asked Toby. Toby plays games on YouTube. Well, who wouldn't want the Big Boy able to be driven? And the Big Boy and Train Simulator is very, very old. It's a really old built locomotive, so it's not even a very good one. Am I allowed to say that? Well, I have done, so there's that. But we don't yet have Steam in Train Sim World. Obviously, it will come at some point, but getting it right is critical. And the critical thing about getting it right is ensuring that it feels like Steam, and that when you drive it, it gives you the sights and the smells and the sounds and the whatnot of doing the real deal. Even if you've never done it, it should feel like you're handling a steam loco. Dimitri says the Big Boy for Train Sim 1 is being worked on by Smokebox. So there we go, an upgrade to the existing, or maybe a new Big Boy. A new version of the Big Boy is coming for Train Sim 1. So that's fun. That is news. I said I wasn't here to do news, but apparently news can happen at any time. Yeah, you've got to. I mean, Forza. You've got to make sure you've got. If you're driving a digital steam loco, that you're getting soot in your eyes, and you're giving yourself early onset respiratory problems. Because otherwise, why would you bother? There we go. Got the green. Punch it, Chewie. And Chewie punches it. Jolly good. Right. Okay. Well, we're off again. Thank you, Robert. Robert was the only one of you who pointed out that the signal was red, and bizarrely enough, I'd already clocked it. It's just madness. My 218 when is, or is that MY 218? Who knows? He doesn't know. When's the release of the V100? Don't know. Dimitri, do you know? I don't know. Signal red. Yes, 2 miles. Thank you, Dom, and Slow Cycle, and Joe Poo. So you're all getting the pro. You're all getting with the system now. Release of what? V100. V100. Cornell failure. Oh, yeah, if you insist. Well, I answer to several different things. Oi is certainly among them. How would the shoveling for coal work? That, among other things, is the question. Or among the questions is that, well, Richard, keep up, Richard. They've already pointed that out. I'm on it. It's okay. Got a mile and a half to go yet, so we've got plenty of time. To the extent I can keep accelerating. There we go. Slow Psycho says you'll get your SPAD forms pre-filled. Yeah. I'm not going to go through any red signals today. I can assure you of that. I'm going to complete this ruddy mission, and then we're going to do another one, and I'm going to complete that one as well. 1.3 miles. Yeah, because I'm in a mood for excellence. That's the mood that I'm in. Thank you, Cameron. Yes, thank you. We don't need quite so many exclamation marks, but I applaud your enthusiasm. Right, here we go. Right, that's a mile to go. Ease it into, I think, 1B. My favourite of all braking modes. There goes, it's green, look. Mile to go, it's green. Release it. For those of you who don't speak ancient, that's 1.6 kilometres. Yeah, there we go. Right, Dom says, for TS1, we did the missing section of the Southwest Main Line between Woking and Southampton to complete London to Birmingham section. There we are. Dom telling it like it is. Good. Richard Port says, I'm more entertaining than the other two. That's my aim. Sadly, what I bring to the party in entertainment, I completely lack in any level of expertise. So you can't have it all. You either have someone who knows what they're talking about, or you have Captain Chuckles here. And sometimes Captain Chuckles is welcome. Other times, not so welcome. ECM2 over on the Twitch there, he's saying if you go to forums.dovetailgames.com, go bang your suggestions out on the forums because they all get read, and also it really helps the team prioritise things when they get a sense of the weight of interest behind different things. Speaking of waiting, I'm waiting for you there, chap. Thank you. Macca gets in there first. Red, red, red. Capital letters there, with full stops afterwards as well. Right. But you know all the names of those what, not, something or others. I do, it's true. I can certainly MacGuffin up a couple of words when the need requires it. We're doing 39. Got a mile and a half plus to go. Yeah, Slow Psycho, you're not a believer, are you? Arsenal there, calling red. Perhaps there's a joke in there somewhere. I'll workshop it and see if I can get something up for the next one. Will I be doing more train sim videos? Yes. When I tend to do one per route. So every time there's a new route, I'll sling a new one out. I say sling. I will expertly craft a new video and display it on the internet for people to look at with their faces. Good. Right. Good. Okay. 1.3 miles. I'm doing 40. We're on a casual... Cameron, calm it down, man. Calm it down. Craigie boy, good evening. Nice wavy emote there. That's lovely. That's a Twitch classic, if I recall correctly. I couldn't tell you what it's called, because I don't hang out on Twitch perhaps as much as one in my position should do. I know it when I see it, but beyond that, not really. Right, mile to go. Yeah. I reckon that'll clear before I get there. Now, we could gamble. I could just, I could just leave it running and gamble on that red clearing before we reach it. But I'm not going to. No, sir. No. We're going to drive it properly. Take a little sip here. Very nice. Yes, water. It never goes out of fashion. Right. Okay. Yep. Coming up on half a mile. Okay. I don't want to have to slow down again. It's very tiresome slowing down. Never mind. Bit of break 2. Very popular with the young people. It's break 2. Yeah. No, we're on it. We got it. It's fine. There are 30. I'll let it drop to 25. And then we'll... There you go. See, it's gone green again. Have it. Right. Onwards. Geradeaus, as they say in Deutschland. Any chance of a nuclear flask train? I'm going to go out on a limb there, Bingo Hazmat, copyright infringing name person, and say it's unlikely. There we go. Justin Navarro, hello, do you remember me? Oh, I remember many people, Justin. Tell me why I should remember you. Right, Zach Wilkes, break 2, Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, you clearly know the canon. That's all good. Roblox, 1-1-2. Roblox, on Trinan, Met Jordan. Says, make Train Sim World multiplayer. Pish pash posh. Wave your magic wand. It's done. No, sadly, multiplayer. Oh, crumbs. Hang on. Give it all of that. Turn this off. Oh, this is going to be close. Oh, flipping, don't look at the chat too much. Not enough people yelling red there. Not enough people. 500 yards to go. We're going to make it. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Yeah, you're all too late. You're all too late. You're all Too late. I clocked it in the nick of time. That's okay. Right, easy back off again. We went for brake 6 there. We weren't messing. Yeah. From the looks of it, I might have triggered the emergency brake, but I don't think I did. I don't think I did. Right, give it a little bit of that. Right. Burn out the throttle by juicing her up. And then we'll ease this back off again. But it is uphill. Oh, don't tell me I've monkeyed the e-brake, haven't I? Haven't I? I have. Yeah, I've broken it. Well, the good news is that if I can make this work again, we won't get stuck behind the train anymore, because we're going to have to hold it for a minute. Right, full service. Right, take that off. Right, good. Let the brakes charge. Brakes are charged, skipper. Alright, okay. Good. What are you? Emergency pantograph release. We don't need that. We don't need this. Let's have a look around the joint, shall we? What have we got going on? Phone the signallers. Yeah, I haven't done anything. Look, I'm 400 yards shy. And all I've got to do is push the right sequence of buttons and we'll be away. Signal lights? No, we want a bit of headlights here. There you go, stick them on reduced. Let's put the flipping lights on. Cab lights. Oh, that's tasteful. There she blows. Right, good. Okay. Well, I don't know what you want from me. I've given you time to think about yourself. I'll tell you what, I'll put this in neutral. Right. We'll have a look at this, see if there's any movement. There isn't. Okay. Okay. Good. That was definitely me. That was my fault. I clearly upset the behaviour of the thing. Let's turn that off. Right, now then, let's put this in a 1A. Let's give this some wallop. And then put a bit of release on. Now the old amp meter in the bottom there is remaining awfully quiet at the moment. Did I press the brake release? I shouldn't have to press the brake release. I've just taken the brakes off. Alright, okay, what are you telling me? High beam indicator. Yeah, passenger doors. Alright, let's try this again. Parking brake. Release the parking brake. Always. Oh, hold on. Did I put it back in gear? Probably not. There we go. Put it in gear. Yeah. Try not to roll backwards if you can possibly avoid it. And off we charge. Still no ampage going on there. You have to release brakes before throttling. Oh, really? Is that a German safety feature? All right, throttle off. All right, brake off. All right. Push this button as well. Yeah. I'll push it a few times. It's what you should always do with things. Brakes. None. All right, and everything's off. That's the 4 watts. Let's be having you. There we go. Got the ampage. It's just a matter of doing it all in the right order. There we are. That's all right. It's good. It's good. I know. We got there. We got there. Yeah, if the cruise control is at 0, we stay at 0. We're just wheel slipping a little bit at the moment because I gave it too much throttle, given that we're going uphill with a relatively heavy load. Speaking of which, given it will be a while before we get up to ramming speed. There you go. This is what we're actually hoiking. Right? Look. Loads of it. That's, there's plenty of train going on here. Lots of it. I'm taking it to Aschaffenburg, which is exactly where it needs to be. Oh, it's Matt Pedalston, everybody. I needed to shout activate. Probably did. Right, there we go. Brakes take ages to release in the real world. Matt, you don't need to make excuses. No. I'll do my own excuses. You provide colour commentary in the chat. That's Mr. Matt Pedalston there. He's over on the Twitch if you want to be in the same room as him. But I'll read out everything he says because it's all fascinating. Right, moving on. Sorry, that sounded way more sarcastic than it was intended to be. And there's quite a lot of Suffolk solidarity going on between the big dog Matt P. That's all good. The red dial needs to be released. Yes. And Blue Pigeon as a special message for the albatross. Good. Suffolk boy? Yep, absolutely. All things considered, would rather be driving a tractor. Right, let's up the tempo on that one. That's what Justin says. Basically, you know, the red dial needs to be at released. Oh, I see. That was me being facetious and thinking you were delivering, you know, Cold War era code messages. But there you are. You thought the Colonel character was actually Matt with fake hair and beard. You can't fake this hair, my friend Thelonious. No. This is all, it's legitimate. It is many decades of abuse with various chemical-based hairstyling products, this decade included. You don't get that for nothing. No, that's something that you have to work at. It takes discipline, diligence, and a stubborn reluctance to change your hairstyle. Right, good. What next? Guerin 86. That right-hand windscreen being blocked is a bit weird. What? Eh? What? You're going to need to expand on that thought a little bit. Unless everybody else gets it apart from me, which is certainly possible. Johnny Mentos wants to know where's the nitro. We don't need it. It's all good. The best nitro you can apply to a locomotive of this style is drive it off the edge of a cliff. Then it accelerates right proper. Let me tell you. Green, thank you. Yep. Dom, you're really getting into this colour yelling business. That's all good. Hawks Brigade, YouTube as well? Question mark. Yes, we are broadcasting on the YouTube as well, and the Mixer. Although so far, Team Mixer are being awfully quiet. Dimitri, is anybody actually watching us on Mixer at the moment? Or are they all playing Halo? Are there any other games on the Xbox? Oh yeah, Train Sim World. There we are. Okay, it's either Halo or Train Sim World. And that's it. Or are they all playing Animal Crossing on that Switch? Whatever that might be. Right, okay. You like how there's no time for arrival. Yeah, they probably called that in advance. They saw it was me and kind of go, if he arrives at all, who knows? Could be any time. You know what? I need to be doing a scenario that's not quite as murky. Then we could be having a conversation about the beautiful German countryside. As it is, it's all just a bit murky. Plus, it's 20 to 3 in the afternoon. What is going on? Are we stuck under the ashen cloud of a recent volcanic eruption somewhere in northern Austria? It's the only thing I can think of. What? Oh, Rocker CTR is on the Mixer. Rocker, lovely to see you. JP is also on the Mixer. Excellent. And he's pulled a really demented looking smile. Oh, I'm speeding. Oh no. I was hoping to get all the points. I'm going to have lost a few there. Although, as the big dog will tell you, it's you don't lose points by speeding. No, you just don't get the points that you could have earned. Put the AFB back on. Yeah, 90-ish. I'll do the job. Right. Now we've been fair tanking it for a little while here, so I would imagine that relatively soon we're going to come up on another red signal caution that I need to. I'm flipping it. We're still going too fast. All right, thank you. Yeah, I'm working on it. All right, I'm going to sound me hooter. That was worth it. Right, we're in the tunnel. Release brakes and out at the same time. Half a mile to the next signal, which is lovely. Mike says speeding makes the journey quicker though. Here's the thing though, Mike. Doesn't matter how quickly I get through the journey, I've got a time allotment to fill. And I'm not talking about filling this allotment with radishes. We're gonna fill it with train. Lots of train. Not Ace Gamer 07. Mixer representing. And Jaff Dooman has sent a hype sandwich with 100 of the sparkle things that Mixer people get very excited about. Okay, see, second you call out Mixer and say they're all playing Halo, they're all piling in and going, no, I'm not flipping playing Halo. No, I've got more going on now. I was playing Gears of War. Right, okay. And we stroll onwards. Good. Yes. Okie dokie. Right, well, we're going downhill a bit. I've got my speed limiter on. Apparently we're allowed to do 80. Are we allowed to do 80? That's my speed limiter there, right? At 40 and change. 90 kilometres an hour is not 40 and change. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh well, okay, it's near enough. Good, right. What? What? I don't know. There's a conversation going on between several groups of people on different video streaming channels going on there, and I'm having a little bit of difficulty following exactly what the thrust of the conversation is. But it's all marvellous. It's all just everything's marvellous. Right, what have we got going on? Well, how far is the Schaffenburg from here? 8 and a bit miles, which is about 27.5 litres in metric. There you go. Let's just roll it for a bit. Nothing going on the next signal, and Doc Mag 76 has flung 100 sparkle points from Mixer with a Mixer heart, which is delightful. Meanwhile, JP's telling me keep my eyes on the track. Well, okay. There you go. That's keeping my eyes on the track. Look, train. Yes. Oh, going very fast. All right. Less fast, please. Brake 2. We're already rolling. Now, it could be that because because I've got it tanking now, we're going two degrees down bubble as well, which is quite hefty. So we're going to want to keep control over that. And because of the speed that we're doing, I very much expect a red signal to be coming up soon. Toby Plays Games asks, what's my favourite route on the train sim world? And it's going to be Northern Transpennine on the 101. Oh, Not Ace Gamer 07 throws 400 sparkle bucks with a burrito. No, it's not a burrito, it's a taco. With a nice looking taco attached to it as well. Cartoon tacos for everybody, apparently. Good. You have to activate AFB with left button down from you. Left button down from you. Left, down, yes. Left, gone left. Yeah, train, yeah. What are you? No. That's not it. No, this isn't it. No. Let's try right, just in case that's what was meant. It's not, no. Okay, what about these ones? It's none of them. Okay, train line 1. Green signal. Oh, JP's getting involved. We've got a watering can pouring hearts. Okay. Good. This is... there's like emoji warfare going on Mixer. And, it's fine if you like that sort of thing. I think we'll bang the brakes on a little bit as well. Bit of 1B. The braking selection of the champion. Braking set 1B. Where's the AFB button then? I don't want to press the PZB button or whatever button with the LZPZ. We're not going to press that one. That will end in disaster. I'm very certain. 1. Throttle off. 2. AFB to max. 3. Activate AFB switch, which is under the desk on the left-hand side. Not visible while seated. Alright, we won't be bothering with that. Let's turn that off then, shall we? Doesn't do anything. No, it might as well not exist. Because apparently, it's like rewiring the loom of a 1957 VW Beetle in order to get it to work in the first place. And if you've never tried rewiring the loom of a VW Beetle, well, you've not really lived. Right, you've got to get up to see the button. This is not a getty-uppy kind of a route, this one. This is a very much sit your bum down and drive the train route. And I am the first to get up and go for a meander when opportunity presents itself when driving one of these things. There we go. Right. Custom Hitcher on the Twitch is saying, is anyone else having very bad lag and buffering? I'm not aware of any buffering occurring at the current time. So Custom Hitcher, what I would suggest is pause it, if you can, and then, do a little dance for yourself, and then when you've finished your little dance, unpause it, and you might have cached enough that you should avoid any further latency. Of course, it means that any disasters that have befallen this merry voyage of Wilson and fulsome internet personages will have already completed by that point. So whatever disasters may have already occurred. Or not, if there were no disasters. What the heck am I talking about? Right, let's crack on. 4.5 miles to go, everybody. Yeah. Can I get some 4.5 mile hype in the chat, please? Yeah, Zach says, pause to cash. Old school real player strats. Totally. Yeah. What was true then is still true now. You haven't you haven't lived until you've played on a dial-up modem. Right, yeah, Johnny Mentos is on board. See, 4.5 mile hype in the chat. Arsenal's got involved. Excellent. Jaff Jaff and JP have all sent, hype burgers over here. Yeah, it's all real. Bradley's now gone for 4 mile hype. Well, I don't think we need to get that specific. I'm just making 4.5 mile hype. Good point, Vert. We'll convert that into... I could pull up calculator, but I'd probably crash. We'll convert that into kilometres as well, and I will convert to kilometres for the next jaunt. Right, we've got a speed up coming at the moment. I don't feel obliged to speed up. Life has been a lot more straightforward since the red signals have disappeared. I'm going slow. Where's the speeding? I actually want to finish it. I know. That was Rocker on the mixer there. He goes, in between, beat matching, he was pointing out that I'm not speeding, whereas I pretty much always speed. That's fine. I like to push it. No, Cameron, we're not doing that. Matthew, stop being clever with the programming speak there. Stream in brackets distance hype indeed. 4.5. It's a thing. Right, you can say that you were there when that became a thing, because it just did. 4.5 mile hype. I'm going to get onto the team of creative services. I need some air horns and a button I can press that makes 4.5 mile hype come up on the screen. Mike, no, we're not doing 3 mile hype or even under 3 mile hype. Just please. Calendis is saying, or is it Celendis? I don't know. It's one or the other, but it's saying better driving experience after triggering the e-brake. I don't think I did trigger the e-brake. I just think I braked severely enough that it surprised the heck out of train, and therefore I needed to give it a moment of calm in order to get it rolling again. I could be wrong, but that's certainly what it felt like to me. Right, I'm going to get... I'm even prepping for this speed limit change. It's disgusting. I can't believe that I'm trying to get under 62 miles per hour. Which will be, what? 80 kilometres an hour. You reckon? Maybe a bit more than it. 90 kilometres an hour? 62 miles per hour. That's 100, you fool. Oh, yeah, of course it is. Yeah, alright, yeah, okay, fine, yeah, okay, yeah, fine. Aliyah, nice to see you in the chat there on the YouTube. We bring together people from many channels here, all at the same time, for maximum confusion. Don't keep things simple. Hold on, we better start slowing down. Do not fall off the rails. That would be a poor way to end this situation. 37 in 500 yards. Right, that's good. What are we doing? Still going downhill. So no, that's all right. I was just pondering a dab more brakes, but we're not going to need it. Also, it's a mile to target. Well, there's the thing. Well, there we go. Any chance of seeing German ICE trains in the future? Like in TS, that'd be amazing. I think it's pretty likely. There are no plans at the moment that I'm aware of. Although the big dog is in the chat, he might be able to tell you something, but shouldn't, and therefore won't. Right, 31 miles per hour. We've got a 25 coming up in 300 yards. I'll slow down for it. Yeah, I will, because I feel that way inclined. Okay, there we go. Yeah. And... oh, haven't had... Forza points out that the speedo in front of me is in kilometres per hour. So rather than having to try and do, you know, ham-fisted approximations of what speed we're doing in metric, I could just look at the dial. Which is valid. It's certainly red. Thank you, Red Shouters. Red Team. The Red Squad. Hey, I'll come up with a name for you that'll stick. Don't you worry. That's good. All right. Thanks, MS. Nice to see you. Go away. I'll see you soon. Jaff is saying stop. No, Jaff. 500 and a bit yards before we stop. I'm quite happy just rolling for the moment at 20. That's all good. Thank you. Yep. Team Red there, punching it, letting me know that it's happening. Also, Matt, while you're in the room, if we could possibly have some scenarios at some point where there isn't an auto fail flipping red signal about 2.5 centimetres after the objective you're supposed to stop at, that'd be lovely. Because I find it cruel and unusual where you've stuck with stop like a hair's breadth before a red signal that will just kind of go, no, you failed. Don't you tell me to get good. Fine, that's it. When you're next on, I'm going to come and heckle. I'm going to tell you you're not being funny enough. Yeah, I know that. And yet you'll feel the burn there. Let me tell you, it will be nothing but burn. Right, 60 yards, 50. Brakes. Brake 2 feels good. No, I don't think brake 2's doing it. Give it brake lots. Near enough. I do. Yep. Stop earlier. Nah, stop near enough. It's fine. It's all good. Objective flipping complete. Right, master switch 2 off. Yes, sir. I might have finished this one. And parking brake applied. Get off the train. Good. Do you want to do anything else? I mean, look, I'll put this in full service if you like. That's the thing that people tend to do. I'll turn all my lights off. Hang on. Headlights. Let's put signal lights on the flashing if that's an option. No, I think that's on the other board. Okay, turn those off. Yeah. Think of the environment. Cab lights. Off. Desk. No. Off. Good. Train's still making a lot of noise, you know, but, you know, who's to say? Oh, I'm going to switch the NBU EP switch a bit. There we go. That will help. Look both ways. And then cross the track. There we go. Parking brake is applied. It says it is. Now look at this. This is a graph I don't see. I got a flipping gold medal, team. Boom shakalaka. Yeah. So I kept it, you know, very... I mean, look at the smoothness of the drive there. Nothing but smooth. All smooth all the time. I mean, every piece of braking is basically a straight line down. Every piece of acceleration is basically a straight line back up again. Oh, yeah. 4,500 points. Si, senor. Yes. Right, next. No, I don't want to replay it. No, let's do the next one. Right, what we got next? Well, there you go. You didn't lock the train. I don't need to lock the train. I took the I took the air freshener with me. No one's going to want to ride in that. Right, scenarios. All right, gold flipping medal. Yeah, that one just a tick. Ha ha ha! The perfect finish. Right now then, we've got Regional Express. That's on the go. Operate a fast service over main Spessart Bahn with only limited stops. Now I want to be doing some more stopping. Stopping's good darts. We want more of that. Due to engineering in the tunnel at Heigenbrücken, operate a short return service out to Laufach from Aschaffenburg. Yes, tick is a participation medal. Yeah, it is. Or the fuel exchange. Let's make it tricky. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, okay. Go on then. Go on, I just got a goal. I can accomplish anything. Miracles happen. Yeah. Great. Yeah. I'm on serious mode. No, I'm a serious contender. I was told not to make this one funny, and instead to do it properly. So that's what I'm doing. You will find no laughs here. No. If you are laughing, you're just laughing on your own. And, you know, if you're in your house laughing on your own, then what does that say about you? Well, what does it say about any of us? Well, there it is. Oh, hold on. Let's hold on before we do that. Options, settings. Right, notifications, measurement units to metric. Apply. There we go. I didn't say I'd do that, so I have done. Right, there we go. When is the next UK route coming? Asks BT. Well, Mr. Telecom, I don't have any information for you at this time. Dimitri is in the building, and so is the big dog, and if they're allowed to talk about it, they will do. I, however, am neither qualified nor entitled to answer any questions of that kind whatsoever. There we are. What, that you're being sensible and not going out needlessly? No, that's fine. Being at home on your own, perfectly sensible. I was more concerned about those of you who were just laughing to yourselves inwardly. There you go. Matt has just confirmed that the next UK route will be released on a date in the future. Thank you. There you go. Right, there we are. When's the next Canadian route coming? Oh, I don't know. But you know, if it were a drag race between the arrival of the next Canadian route and the heat death of the universe, I'm not sure which way I'd go on that one. Is this the official Dovetail Games? Surprising, isn't it? But yes, it is. Yeah, there we go. Who's driving the train as it comes in? I don't know, but I have a suspicion. I have a suspicion that it is Bernie Crampons. Right, okay, here we go. For some reason, it was very important that I sit down here to watch the tail end of this train doing its thing. I am now doing that. I am now awaiting the attachment of the banker locomotive. It's a locomotive filled with bankers. Okay. All right. There we are. Can I climb the ladder? Yes, I can. I'll climb the ladder because we'll get a better view from up here. Right. There he goes, look. That's it. Yeah, he's headed up there, the chairman of Barclays Bank, and he's going to do a UE, and he'll come back, probably. I'm getting a raid in. Oh no! Okay, I'm being raided, but I think it was by Slim and the gang. In which case, they raid me all the time. So no matter where I go, I get Slim's party posse coming up and being all up in the business. Because, you know, Slim's like, you know, just a joke. Apparently I'm in the wire. There you go. I'm not now. But I can feel its vibrations. Yes. No. I won't get a shock. It will come as no surprise at all if I get electrocuted. There we go. Right. We need a jump button. I'm just saying, I know it's not very simulator-ish, but I want to be able to jump. Slim says it's a nice tingle. Evening, Slim. Nice to see you. Yeah, no, good. We'll have to get you to do one of these while we're all in... Matt says I can't have a jump button. But I want one. Look, a lot of the capers that I get up to would be that much more hype, pimp, and the rest of it, were there a jump button. Oh, hang on. While he's doing that, is it still going? Or have I frozen it? I've frozen it. Sorry, I'm bringing up the calculator. 4.5. Wait. 4. Yes, 0.5. Yeah. Star 1.6 equals. Okay. Right. Okay. So brace yourself for 7.2 kilometer hype. Okay. All right. Okay. That's the metric version of the same thing. See, because if I had a jump button, Matt, I'm advocating this as a feature, right? I could go run, jump, or could I? You've put a no fun rail there. Oh, no, I'm trapped on this tiny little gantry bit. While I've got high voltage running through my nether regions. Right, let's get down from here. Right. Oi, oi. How's it going? Head up to the lead locomotive. Why did I need to be here to see this happen? You're going to put that in as an optional. You know what? It might be a lot of fun to watch the banker locomotive drive up to the back of the train. Meanwhile, the passengers are all going like, where are the doors? Yeah, well, normally you'd expect them to be about here, wouldn't you? Instead of doors on this particular passenger train, it's called a ladder. You climb up at it, duck under the wire, and then lie really flat on top of it. And given that it's winter, you're fine, you're in a hoodie. But this kind of flimsy shirt thing you've got going on with a loose-fitting cardi over the top, and you, mate, you might have just come out of the gym, but no one is impressed by your T-shirt. Right, that's told them. Same goes for you. Oh, you're fancying your chances riding on the middle bit. Cunning. Interesting. All right, fine. Yeah. He's bought a body warmer, look. He's clearly a bit older. He's seen a few winters. He knows for a fact that a body warmer will get things done. What's body warmer in German? Have I got any Deutschlanders in the chat? I need to know right now what a body warmer is in German. If you don't know what a body warmer is in German, and you are German, it's because I'm calling it a body warmer. One of them jackety things without the sleeves that you zip up and it's warm. It warms your body. It's a body warmer. I would love it if it were a literal German translation. That would make me very happy. Right. And no one stick it in a Google Translate. I'll spot it. Right, okay, here we go. Show's on. Door up. Uh-oh. The boss is in town. Right, okay. All right, boss. How's it going? Yeah, I was just talking to passengers. I was just telling them stuff. Do you mind if I open the windows? It's a bit stuffy in here. Try and not lose your hat while we're going at speed. Right, okay, I'm in. Turn the radio control system on. I don't need the radio control system. I'm in it. I'm going to be standing at the side of my little thing going... Right, okay, yeah, fine. Yeah, sorry. No, not being funny. No. Release the brakes when you're ready to depart. Is that the... Well, I'll tell you what, I'll do it anyway. There you go. Right. Running brake. No, release the brake. Right. Oh, hold on. We've got some... a Körperwärme. Körperwärme. Slim, you're not German. Yeah, doesn't count. Is it ein body warmer? For ein Ding. Yes. Okay. What else have we got? What other suggestions have we got going on? Beschreibe ein body warmer. It's a thing that keeps your body warm, and it's like a vest. Serious Moose is saying a vest fits it best. Or a Körperwärme would be more literal. Okay. Right. There you go. That's some, some internationalism going on. We are in Germany here, after all, and therefore, we should be speaking the lingo when we're abusing passengers. We're rolling backwards down the track, incidentally. And that's not giving us the amps. All right, no. The instructions said, take the brake off when you're ready to roll. Well, I've taken the brake off, and now we're rolling backwards. I need to put the reverser into forwards. We're not doing miles. Johnny, it's 7.2 kilometre hype, okay? We're already inside the hype margin. Oh. Margin for hype fail. Right, Heigenbrücken. We will be stopping there once we get going, which I'm fairly certain will be now. There are amps coming up. Charge. I might ease it back a little bit so we don't, slide it along too heavily. There's still 4.5 yard hype. No. We're not doing anything other than 4.5 mile hype and or the metric equivalent thereof. Maybe the next stop will be different. Although why we have to stop repeatedly when I'm hauling tankers is beyond me. But this should be quite a nice shot given that we're out in the snow and stuff. Let's have a look-see. There we go. We're making it happen. It is happening, and it's because of us. What's happening at the other end of the train? What's the other end of the train, by the way? I if I just press all of these randomly, bad things like that. There's another train. Well, there we go. That's... Oh, we've got it all happening now. Yeah, I could not possibly be going better. It's because we're going up a steep uphill section. Matt, I remember your description of this particular effort. We've got a very heavy train, and we're going uphill, and therefore we use the banker loco to give us just a little bit more to get up the hill. That's true. Hit the same button twice. Thank you there. Very good. Zach, top tips. Appreciate it. Look at the tail end. We'll get a bit of low down cam for this one. I'm going to have to get back in the cab in a sec, but we'll just keep it real for a moment, and then we'll go get back to the action. Right. Okay, back to the action. Now this is 1.2 degree up bubble. Okay, I might want to give it a little bit more juice. All right. So far, however, I've been using quite a lot of juice, and the juice is appropriate to getting it done. We don't do furlongs either, Mac. I don't think I didn't read that, because I just did. And there we are. Greetings from Buenos Aires. I didn't see who said that, but good evening, Buenos Aires. Good to see you on board the party train. Good. Please do the Stauerwagen scenario next. We'll see. We'll see. I have an allotted time to fulfill, and I will be doing my bit to fulfill that time in an allotted fashion. I don't know. It depends how long this one takes. If it takes a sufficient amount of time, we won't be doing another one. If it doesn't take a sufficient amount of time, we will do another one. Big Bertha would have been a nicer tail end Charlie than Matt. That's a conversation. Biohazard 90175. Hello from America. Good evening, America. Very nice to see you. You can be more specific. You can let us know which state you're in, at least. We like to connect people from various different states. That's the thing. What now? What? Why are we easing off? We should not be easing off. It's 2 degree up bubble. That's why. Flooring. Right. Have we got a sander? That's the thing that people have on these things. Do we need a bit? Are we wheel spinning? It doesn't sound like we're wheel spinning. Let's have a quick look. Move this. We wheel spinning? No, it looks like we're proceeding normally. Okay. Maine, biohazard in Maine, marvellous. Stephen King country, fantastic. Right, okay. BT's still in Surrey. He hasn't moved. That's good. None of us have moved. We're all staying inside. We're all doing our sensible thing. Apart from those of us who have to go out and do important works to keep what remains of our individual countries moving somewhat seamlessly. Or somewhat. Whether seamlessly or not is largely irrelevant. Just moving a little bit is the bit there. Right, good. We're rolling. Still. Rolling is happening. Banker doesn't seem to be assisted. It probably is. As Matt says there, as Mike's saying that the banker doesn't seem to be doing very much. Matt says you wouldn't get anywhere unless you did have it. And obviously, because this is all physics driven, I think he knows that. I think that's been proven. Now, what might work is if you had a nice big hill beforehand, and then much like when you were on a bicycle, as a young individual, you'd go as fast as you possibly could down the hill, so you didn't have to pedal up the hill because that was the tiring bit. BT works at a zoo, therefore you're still out and about. Presumably, the animals need to be fed. You haven't just opened all the cages and come like, well, let's see if Darwin was right. Because that wouldn't make for positive headlines, in my opinion. No, it probably wouldn't. No, it would make for quite negative headlines. Cameron's still in public school. Okay. Alright, well, we all went there once, apart from those of us who didn't. Right, okay, what have we got going on? So, in 2.4 kilometres, we get to go 100 kilometres an hour. Splendid. And in 4 kilometres, something happened. Oh, I've got to stop there. I've got to stop. It's Hagenbrücken. Maxim, hello, developer. Sorry, beg you. Hello from Russia. Russia's in the house, everybody. We're all safe. Now that Russia's here, we're all in tip-top shape. What I'm really hoping, though, is that we've got Cyprus in the house as well. Good evening, Cyprus. Are you in the house? It's all important that Cyprus is here. If Cyprus is not in the house, could someone go and get Cyprus, please? Good evening, Estonia. Thank you. Very good. Sir Harry's in Portsmouth. It's not quite Cyprus, is it, Harry? Is it? And I doubt your knighthood. The chat's there. That's why I look over there when I'm talking. See, because all the train business that's here. Chat's over there. There we go. Right, is Pert over on Twitch? He's in Estonia. Jolly good. Yeah, I'm trying to do a bit of Eurovision. Plus the Americans and Canadians. The Canadians are here too. I don't know if we've got any of our friends from the Southern Hemisphere. Matt's calling out the South Koreans in a positive way. Bigging up the South Koreans from Matt. I think it's possibly a bit late in the day for the South Koreans though, Matt. Aren't they like +8, +9 hours, something like that? The Hague are in the house. Good. Cameron, yeah, I twigged that you were probably Canadian, Cameron, given your enthusiasm for a new Canadian route. I just had an inkling that might be the case. Obviously, Sir Harry, if you do have a knighthood, then don't grass me up to the Queen. She won't be best pleased. Right, good, right, excellent. 2 kilometres until adventure. Until then, however, look at this. This is very pretty. I haven't ridden this in the snow before. Oh, this is very nice. I like it. Oh, ooh. Smack. It's head into a minefield. Boom. Ouch. Yeah. Tunnel. Get your head inside. You can't hang out the... Oh. Hang your head out the window like a dog while you're going for a tunnel. You will do yourself a mischief. Yorkshire has rugby in Warwickshire. Anyone from North Korea, I think that's a bit of a stretch. Unless the boss is, if the boss is watching, that's about your only shot from North Korea, or various North Korean hacking type folk who've decided with this one piece of freedom that they bought for themselves, what they really want to do is watch the train simulator. Can't rule it out, of course. There we go. Okay, Mr. Scoot is saying start braking. Really? Okay. I was just easing off on the throttle a bit. We're only doing 78 kilometres an hour. We're not herring along. That said, brake's not accomplishing very much. Right. Let's go brake 7. That was definitely off. Yep. 700 metres to go. Brake's really not doing very much. Hammer. No. Well, actually, frankly, it might be appropriate at this point. I think we possibly hit the e-brake there. It's alright, we'll get it going. We'll get it going. It's alright. Mr. Scoop, yeah, you were right that we probably ought to have started braking. And so I did. Now, did I e-brake it? Yes, I did. Okay, right, that means we've got to go through the rigmarole. Okay, that's okay. What we haven't done is run through a red signal. A bit of a premature stop is not such a bad thing. Let's do that. We'll push this just to be on the safe side. Just to be on the safe side. Just to be on the safe side. There we go. Right, I'll push that. Right, and then let's put the brakes to frisky. No, the brakes look pretty good. Well, no, you have to put in a full service, right? Get them charging. Right, they like thinking about that for a moment, and then they like being in 1B while I stick it in 4 volts. Right. Forward, yeah. Disengage the brake, activate the hammer. There you go, that got it going. DLC Railfan says, what route is this? This is the main Spessart barn. And it's only given me 12 amps. That's not enough amps. Can we have some more? Yeah, have 24. A couple more would be nice. 25, 26, something like that. Good. BT's currently playing East Coast. Is anyone else driving right now? DGKNS on the Twitch is playing. What are you playing at the moment? Where are you driving? What are you doing? What are you up to? What do you think you're playing at? Right. Okay. Now don't go too fast. We're going to need to slow down again. Let's just roll it. And there we go. There we are. It's good. Easy does it. Just very, very gently. That's good. DGKNS is doing London Paddington to Bristol Temple Meads. Jolly good. Very good. Crodgers is saying they saw an aluminium train once. It was a tin canson with a little cat emote thing at the end there to imply that that was a deliberate pun, and that there is a level of belief that exists that says that it's funny. So there you go. Yeah, there it is. It's good. Right. Okay. Good. Yeah. Okay. Right. 200 meters to where we have to stop. I'm doing 12 kilometers an hour, which is, I mean, it's basically the same kind of speed that you'd do on a Segway, which is ace. Yeah. It's like we're driving a Segway, Chief. Yeah. He's impressed. That's a fact. 200 metres to a red light, 140 metres to our destination. We will be aiming to stop at the destination and not go through the red light. To be honest, I think that this particular waypoint exists purely so that you have to stop the train and then get it started again. This feels like a game of designery kind of a thing to happen. Although, who knows? Maybe there is some simulated rail action happening that we should be aware of. Anyway, 50 metres. It's good. What are we doing speed-wise? 10 kilometres an hour. Okay, it's probably going to need the emergency brake to get us to stop here. It is a heavy old train. 20 metres. Alright, let's do it. Bring us to a stop. Brake 3. Nope. Brake 6. Okay, heavy train. Heavy train. There we are. Right. Good. Excellent. What do you want from me now? Message in top corner. Uncouple vehicles. Oh, I've got to go for a jaunt. Okay, fine. I'll leave the door open. Feels like you could do with some fresh air, so you perk up a bit. You've generated no conversation so far. Buck your ideas up, sir. Right, okay, we're off. Okay, yeah, that's fine. There we are. Obviously, there is a driver on board, or an engineer, if you're American and that way inclined, aboard the Banker Loco at the far end there. And quite why they can't get out of their flipping cab to unhook the thing is beyond me. It's very lazy. And I shouldn't complain, however, because it's given me an opportunity to go for a bit of a, bit of a sprint through that. I might do a snow angel. Or say it's very flipping festive, I'll tell you that for nothing. I just feel the festivities that are occurring here at the moment. Yep. I know, you don't have to warn me. Oh, danger, danger. I kind of go, yeah, danger, danger. It's fine, it's fine. I'm wearing my my high-vis jacket, or I assume I'm wearing a high-vis jacket. One would imagine that kind of thing is necessary. Right, now, where's the widget? There's a widget in here, so I'll climb the steps. All right, that might help. Oh, this looks like it's possible. Handbrake? No, that's not the thing. There's going to be a little grippy, release it lozenge somewhere around here. Somewhere. Oh, what was that? Manual coupling coupled. Manual coupling uncoupled. Alright, you're good to go. You can go now. Go on, clear off. Or are you waiting for me to go so that you can follow me up and do some stuff with the points? Right, let's have a look. No driver. Oh, well, there's the thing. Nice. Let's vent it out. That's good. Yeah. And make sure that the cab lights are on. Right. Okay. Right. Back to the train, which apparently the front end of the train is now 16 kilometres away. Flippin' heck. That's a bit of a jog. Right, okay, yeah, that's all good. We're going to be up there. How is it to live with Boris? You'd have to ask Mrs. Boris that one. I've got no idea what he's like to live with. One imagines that he's not great at filling the dishwasher. But that's about as far as I can go on making any assumptions there. Yep, there we are. Is that a Reliant Robin? Oh, I don't know. I missed it. Obviously, that comment was relevant when something was happening that may or may not have been a Reliant Robin. The video is breaking up every few seconds. Oh, everything looks fine from here, but obviously, if things are patchy, then people will tell me. Or they might not. They might keep that information to themselves and then tell me later and kind of go, oh dear. Right, okay, we're going in. Here we go. Shut the door. All right, sit in the chair. All right. You ready? Have you come up with some conversation topics? Because, you know, it's a long way to go. Brake off. Throttle on. I think 60% should be enough. The amps are coming up. Everything is golden. Well, everything's kind of white, really, because it's been snowing. Okay. I reckon that's not enough. Okay, give it all of it, then. Have the lot. We're definitely getting some juddering. We're getting the kind of juddering that says, oh, things may happen. Does that feel like we're moving? I'm looking at... There's a sleeper that is right above the edge of the dashboard. Yeah. No. Oh, we are moving. We're moving. It's happening. It is now happening. There we are. You just have to be patient. It's, you know, we've been taking the strain, and now we've taken the strain, and we've got the strain in our backpack. So everything is good. Right. Okay. 15 kilometers to go. You know what that means, don't you, people? You know what that means? It's a new thing now. If you've just joined, you know you're going to be part of Train Sim meme history. Did I leave the handbrake on? No, I didn't. No, I looked at the handbrake but didn't actually fiddle with it because I figured it wasn't going to do me any favours. Possibly quite astute in that regard. Possibly quite obvious in that regard as well. But no, I did not fiddle with the handbrake. Right. Okay. Good. There we are. Right. Here it comes. Alright. 15 kilometres to go now. Because obviously you only have to look at a kilometre and you've walked it. Because it's a short amount of distance. It's not good. Good. Right, okay, well, here we are. We're rolling through the German countryside in the snow. It's very nice. I'm very pleased to have been able to evade the downhill segment. He's still in the platform. He's clearly waiting for me to get out of the way so he can do some manoeuvres, which is all good. The Spessart ramp, says Harold Alsfeld. Indeed. It was the Spessart ramp that we were ramping off like Evel Knievel. Right. We need milk float mode. Yeah. BT's saying there's a red light. BT, you're wrong. There isn't a red light. There may have been one. There isn't one now. We're going so slowly though that light's going to the bulb will go out. Do you have any of the new dock yet? Dock? Where's L in relation to O? Do I have any of the new DLC? I've got all of it. I've got all the DLC. Twice. I've done it all, I'm pretty sure. We're not using the AFB because it's... Don't you remember me talking about rewiring the loom of a 1958 VW Beetle? Because I can't... We're not going through that. Now is not the time. No. It's definitely not the time. War speed. I like the idea of war speed. Because it's like charge. Warp speed. No. You said war speed now, and I'm there. I'm with it. That's the thing. What train am I currently driving? It's a DBBR 185.2, if I recall correctly. If I'm wrong, someone will correct me in mere seconds. We could go and have a look, but I suspect that I need to keep my wits about me. Just ever so slightly. Matt just gave me points. Yes, sir, I got it right. I named the locomotive correctly. That's a miracle. Yeah. Yeah, no, that is what we're driving. I'll show you the outside as soon as we're past this signal. There you go. Because this was going to be my next trick. See, I was going to look at the front because it tells you the number. Anyway, look. There's Chuckles and there's me. And there's the rest of the train. We'll try for a bit of Colonel Camp. How fast are we going? Alright, ease it off a bit. Ease it off a bit. Ease it all the way off. There you go. Just cruise. There you go. Right. Well, we rocking and rolling now. Now the trick to the Colonel Cam is parallax. See that? That's too fast. Too fast for a bit of parallax, this. Meanwhile, we're recreating scenes from Mission Impossible and or any James Bond movie ever. Because both Mission Impossible movies and James Bond movies always involve someone at some point running over the top of the train. That's a fact. You can look it up. It's on IMDb. Far too many wheel flats on them wagons. Or Unstoppable. Well, yeah, but given Unstoppable is that's EC_M2. I suspect he means E equals MC squared. But he's got that in the wrong order. There's no equals in there. Who the heck? So Harry's going to go to bed. Everyone say goodnight to Harry. Night, Harry. Lovely to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. Right, Chuckles. Right, there we go. Yep. Okay, 1.2 kilometres. We can go 110. Well, we're doing 105 now. That's 11 kilometres to go until we get to Lord Barnoff, which is going to be quite something. Oh, it's an in-joke. There's no use throwing in jokes at me, Sunshine. No, unless I made them, and even then, you can't guarantee that I'll know what I'm talking about, or you, or anybody. I don't. Someone's talking about something, and it's a thing. What? Right. I'm very tempted to ease it off a little bit, but this does feel like the fast bit. Oh, your name is an in-joke. Aren't they always? So is mine. But mine's, slightly obvious. And only if you find it obvious. Mine's a terrible play on words. But it happens to fit the character reasonably well, apparently. So people say. Good. Right. Okay, a mile, just under, before we have to cut to 100. Alright, we can cut to 100 now. Can we? We can try. But at the moment, the train is, it's not thrilled about slowing down. Slowing down is not really its favourite thing to do. We are going downhill, so I mean there is that. I'm not really a colonel. No, only in my head do I wear oak leaves. The rest of the time I don't. No. In fact, it's the majors that wear oak leaves. Whatever, whoever it is wears them. It's not me. No. I don't wear leaves of any kind, given all alternatives there. Framing Simulator 19, Lee Young. Good evening. See, this is the best time to join a stream, is when it's already been underway for a little while, because people actually call you out to say stuff. Not a colonel, but a bit of a nut. Oh, hey, Matt, that took me almost a minute and a half to realise that you were making a pun there. Very good. Well done. That's excellent. No, really, no. That's top-notch punnery, that is. Oh, I should retire from doing the jokes. Matt's got you covered, everybody. Maybe I should switch that. Since I named the train correctly, maybe I'm now the expert and Matt is the comedian. That's a terrifying thought. Right. That's your one joke of the year. That's not true. You're full of jollity. Bjorn says he's watched enough Star Trek to know that warp speed inside atmosphere is not recommended. That's because, strictly speaking, warp speed isn't actually a speed. It is a wrinkle in the fabric of the space-time continuum that enables one to move faster than light without necessarily having to move at a faster than light speed. There you go. Yeah, right. Am I driving without CFA? Yep. I'm driving without a seatbelt. I'm driving without a radio on. I haven't got my crossword because the boss is in the cab. Yeah, there we go. Don't you think you should hurry up? No. See, if you've never seen me attempt to drive one of these before, you will know that usually one of these jaunts through the countryside will end up either with me derailing the train. That's only happened a couple of times, but more frequently it will involve me either missing a stop entirely or running through a red signal. Red signal is by far and away, this one does. It's a new safety feature that I've got somewhere. 7.9 kilometers to go, Pip. 7.8. There you go. Any tips on keeping high energy when streaming? Just stay, unhinged. Talk about everything. And then repeatedly try and bring it all back to whatever it is that you're doing at the time. If you just call out the play-by-play while you're streaming, so just going, it's now 7.4 kilometers to go. I'm relying on you people. Here we go, 7.2 kilometers. Go, chat. Now's your chance. It's your time to shine. Huh? Where is it? There we go. Matt's in there. Well, Matt's paying attention, but then, Matt would... Oh, no, here it is. Here comes the hype. 7.2 kilometer hype is now in the house. I need a hype haul. That's the thing. I'm going to prep one. No, Dimitri. Not 7 kilometer hype. 7.2 kilometer hype. There is no 7 kilometer hype. That's not a thing. Stop trying to make it a thing. It's not a thing. It will never be a thing. Right, there we go. Cameron's there. Hawk's in. Hawk's being overly precise, but it all counts. Just so you know. Right, 6 clicks to go. Rocker's sent another hype burger. Good lad. That's what we like to see. All the hype now. That's all solid. Right. We're doing 107. We've got 2 kilometres till we have to drop to 100. That's fine. We'll do that. All these people in their t-shirts standing on the platform. Silly people. I'll give it a bit of a honk as we go past. I'm not overspeeding. I'm not overspeeding yet. Give it time. I'm currently on the money. Although I dread to think what will happen to the money if we get a red signal that comes up quite quickly. Let's ease it back a bit. So we're ready for this this change in detail. Right, good. Will I be streaming the nicer English content? Well, I don't know. On the spectrum of English content, it's not a competition. Dimitri, stop trying to turn me and Matt against each other. We're bestest buds. We are the flip sides of the same coin. That being that we occasionally stream on this. Johnny, don't do it. Don't get involved. Don't rise to the bait. He's just trying to start friction between us. Yeah, that's just not a... Revy bro, you're also joining in. Slim says he's his own favourite. You rutty narcissist. Well, you would say that. Don't do it. The correct answer is Dimitri. Because Dimitri owns all the buttons, of course. Yeah. But we won't go for factionalism inside the Dovetail family. No. Whatever would HR say? They would be round. They'd be doing a raffle. There'd be some baking involved. Someone would climb up Snowdon again, and just to try and, heal the wounds that you are trying to open, Dimitri. Don't open those wounds, Dimitri. They are not wounds that need opening. There we go. Could it be that Dimitri possibly wants another stream buddy? Well, Dimitri, while he's hiding in his own secret location, is not streaming. So he has to he has to derive all his entertainment from creating friction in the chat, like some kind of Machiavellian puppet master. Yeah. We all dance to Dimitri's tune. That's what it does. You've brought the green screen from the office. Oh, okay. Well, that could be entertaining. If you've got room, last I heard that you were basically in a cupboard. If you've got room to do it, well, yeah, give it a go. That's good. Which one? Did you grab one of the new poppy up ones? Because they're dead good, those. They're ace. Right, 1.8 kilometres until I have to stop at Lorbahnhof. I'm not really ready for that yet. Let's ease it back some. I'm going to need about a 3 on this, eh? Let's try a 3 and see how long it takes to bite. There we go. The biting has occurred ever so slightly. That's fine. If we can get down to about 60, that would make me a lot more comfortable. Right, a mile to go. Or 1.6 kilometres. Right, okay, there we go. It's not the Elgato one, Slim. No. We don't buy a piece of equipment that Elgato are not specialist in. Their Stream Deck, very good, but even that is an overpriced LCD kind of keypad system. But for capture, Elgato, they are the big G's. But if you just want a green screen, don't go buy it from a green screen. It's like a microphone, for example. Buy a microphone from a company that has made microphones for years and years and years and years. Don't go buy it from someone who goes for the gamers, because it's going to be a bad microphone. Yeah, it's all true. Which Elgato? A capture card, Matt, or something else? That was Matt. Ask it. Is Elgato as clapped out? I'm just asking what manner of Elgato he's referring to, because they come in multiple flavours. An HD60 Pro, ooh, nice piece of kit, but only if it's working. Right. Mind you, you're a pro streamer these days. You've done tons of streaming. I should be slowing down a lot more than this. Right, there you go. Give it some 5. That's going to bring us up short unless I rock it back off again. There we go. Wow, how far? 400 metres. Okay. 300 metres. Yeah, okay, this one feels good. Puts in about 3. Maybe less than that. Maybe 1A. Just a gentle... No, you've overdone it. Release the brakes and give it some whiz. Put some whiz. Go. Oh, well, don't make me start from nothing again. We had some momentum. Why, oh clutch of the train, did you take so long for this to anything? It's all right. We just have to wait. We just got to wait for it to go. And movie. Nah, that's fine. I didn't trip the e-brake this time. That makes a change. No. I just turned it off. Stopped to that. It's not a failure until I run through the red light, Matthew. You know it. I just came up a little bit short, but better a day late than a dollar short, is what they say. Doesn't apply in this situation, but that is what they say. Sure, make good mics. They really do. They really do. And that's why I use the Shure SM58. Come on. And then, because I'm a cheapskate, I've got a Behringer HD audio interface. Matt's is a Rode. Yeah, but you see, a Rode is what people do when they realise that actually the Yeti and Snowball family are hopeless. There we are. The reason I use an SM58 is really quite straightforward. Is you can go to any recording studio in the world and you will find probably about 50 SM58s in a recording studio. And it doesn't matter what bands or artists record there, it is going to be chock full of SM58s. Firstly, because the microphone quality is excellent. Secondly, because the microphones themselves are virtually indestructible. And that heady combination makes them ideal for regular use microphones. Right, 60 metres to go. 50 metres, there you go. Yeah. 40 metres now. 40 metres. 30. Think about stopping. I'm thinking about it. Stopping now. There you go. Brake on 6. 6 should do it, surely. 10 metres. Coming in. Parking up. 3, 2, 1. Where's the waypoint? Just out the back of the cab. Okay, well, that's all right. That's perfectly acceptable. Set the reverser to neutral. Oh, no, I'll try sit down. Sit down, stick that in neutral. Yes. And the parking brake. Set it to on. Okay. All right. Good. I've done all of that. Right. What else? Uncouple the 5 rear tankers. Oh, it's cold. All right. Okay, I'm going. Right. Let's go. Hi, bye Cameron, nice to see you. Lovely of you to be in the building this evening for this adventure of ours. I'm going to run down this track. I'm feeling chancy. Yeah, I just fancy it. The second man should be doing this. You're too right, he should, Mike. Yeah, flipping no fun. Who sat next to me? Jaff is throwing me a pair of scissors, the anthropomorphized scissors with 800 mixer sparkles. I've no idea what it means. I can only assume it's some kind of compliment, but you never know. Okay, right, here we go, and we're here. Now find the right lozenge. Now I had to get no, that's there. They are good. Exchange with the onward driver to complete this duty. Okay, all right. Let's clamber up the steps here. And then I shall exchange with the onward driver, which apparently is English. Apparently that is grammatically sensible. Yeah, doesn't feel like it to me. Anyway, there we go. Yeah, I got gold again. That's 2 routes, 2 golds. I'm on fire. El Fuego. On Fuego, perchance. There, Jaff, there with a GG. Very nice indeed. Woohoo! Yeah, splendid. Level 22, look. You wouldn't have thought it possible. Very close to level 4 on the BR185.2 as well, which is very nice indeed. Anyway, that's your lot for today. No, that's it. I've done my thing for today. However, Dimitri, what's up next in the Easter weekend fiasco? Fiesta. Dimitri will drop the knowledge in the chat and I will repeat it out loud with my voice. There we go. Hashtag everything is better with a jump button. Says Serious Moose. Crodgers has gone very straightforward with a GG. There. The next Rui Cons is trying to make me play with Sifa and PZB because he's a big sadist. Matt's on tomorrow. Matt, what are you going to be covering tomorrow? What are you covering tomorrow, Matt? What's it going to be? What are you driving? What is it that floats your boat? Matthew. Say it in the chat. I'll read it out loud. I'm not even going to do a poor impersonation of you. Right, okay, here we go. He's streamlining from 7 p.m. BST. That's 1800 UTC there, international friends. And you're doing Northern Transpennine, the heavy freight pack. Matt is heavy freight. Jaff with 2,500 mixer thingamajigs. So Matt's on tomorrow. And then we'll be coming back on Tuesday. Oh, it wasn't Monday. Very good. Thank you, Dimitri. Good correction. Back on Tuesday for a daily stream. No way! Yes, way. Yeah. And it'll be featuring people that you may or may not be familiar with, including Mr. Matt Peddleston, possibly Dimitri if he doesn't get smothered by his own green screen. Doubtless I'll be there as well, and hopefully we'll see you too. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in today. I hope you have a splendid rest of whatever day it is where you are and however long there is left of it. Do tune in again tomorrow for the big dog, Matt Pedleston, who will be doing something in a train with heavy freight. The face of heavy freight, Matt P, will be making it happen. All the heavy freight you can handle. Right, good, that's a lot. Right, yeah, good, right, yeah. Thanks for playing, everybody. I'm going to push the outro button here, and that'll do something. I'm not entirely sure this is the right button. I'm going to press it, and that's done that. It's a bit cheeky, of course, me using my own transition blinds there, but it was the best I could do on short notice, and they are jolly swanky. I'm still talking to the webcam, despite the fact that the webcam is not actually broadcasting anymore. I'll turn all of this off in a minute. But I'll tell you what, I said hello to everybody who said hello. I'll say hello. I'll say goodbye to anybody who can be bothered to say goodbye. Johnny Mentos, goodbye. Crodgers, goodbye. Ruicons, good night. Johnny Mentos did then something with a moose. Forza Horizon, goodbye. Don Wibley, goodbye. Dimitri, goodbye. Serious Moose, cheerio. Hawks Brigade, goodbye. Mike, Sir Thierry, Bingo Hazmat, the Train Guy, Jaff Dunham, DJ Boddington, Macatarquin, and Richard Porter, and Michael Newbury, and Rui Fonseca again, because reasons. Cheerio, goodbye, and get off my stream. I'm going to switch it off now. Mike, well, you've chosen a good time to post your first message. Goodbye to you. There you are. That's it. No. Revy Bro, bye to you as well. Seriously, this was a terrible idea. I just want to switch all of this off. I'm going to have some tea. No, that's it. I think we can escape. All right. Cheerio.